Hey folks, not Jay and McMurray here. We're doing a quick live because this is just easier to do than me videoing something and then putting it up later, and it's causing all kinds of grief and havoc with my internet. So this is how we're going to do it. We are here to do a quick talk about the Not Jay Tabletop Gaming Painting Challenge that starts this coming Saturday, April 1st. It is going to run from the 1st of April to the 30th of June, so 3 full months. And it's just it's designed to get people to be motivated to get some painting done. Um, I know Warmut is already going nuts, getting stuff primed and ready to go. He's pledged 150 points of stuff getting painted, and I'll explain that in just a second as to what exactly that how you get your points and what those points do for you. But real quick, we already got Reese saying hello, and we got Charles saying hello. Hey guys, thanks for dropping in and watching this. We got 3 folks out there watching, so whoever's number 3, drop in and say hello. So, what are the points? How do I get these points? What do I do with these points? The points are going to be based off of how many different models or miniatures or what have you you paint. And I've got a little bit of a thing right here to show you to see what I'm talking about. So what we're looking at on the points is for a single base of infantry. So we're talking about somebody like this right here. You got one of these, roughly anything on a 25 millimeter by 50 millimeter or a 1x2 up to that size of a base. You're going to get, when you complete it fully painted, fully based, you're going to get a point. And so that's going to give, like 128 to 32 millimeter miniature on a rounder square base, 2 to 3 15 millimeter miniatures on basically a small, what would be considered a small Flames of War base. So like a bazooka team or your command team if you're still playing Flames of War. Or you get 3 to 5 miniatures on 15 millimeters on a 50 by 32 millimeter base. That's going to be a standard half squad or fire team for Fistful of Lead, or seemingly appropriate number of smaller scale minis. So, for instance, I put 6 or 7 6 millimeter miniatures on one of those medium bases. That would count. Tim D is in the house. Hey, Chris. Hey, everyone. How you doing, Tim? Thanks for dropping in, buddy. And then if you're going really crazy, like my 3 millimeter stuff, you need to have 5, or you need to have like 6, 7, 8, 9 of them on there to really count. Or if you're like me and you do what is it, a half-inch washer or quarter-inch washer, whatever those small size washers are, have 4 or 5 2 or 3 millimeter on those. Hey, Walkabout Games, welcome, buddy. How you doing, Chris Long? So that gets you a point. Another thing that gets you a point is if you do a 124 scale picture. So, for instance, one of these guys, which you'll learn more about these on Wednesday, what I picked up.
Hang on. I can't even see. Oh, crap. I can't even see it. What are you holding up? Oh, okay. Yep.
It's my Asahi.
Okay.
Asaho. Mekalekahi. So you paint a 1/2400 scale ship, or 3 to 4 ships in 1 to 3,000 or smaller. So I would, to get a full point, I would need to paint up 3 of these guys on my 1/6000 scale stuff. Um, or you can paint up a 1 to 200 to 1 to 700 scale ship, or I'm sorry, aircraft, or 3 to 4 aircraft in the 1 to 1,000 scale, because that's really tiny. Um, Also, can get a single. You get 3 points for a single base of cavalry, because it's more than just a dude. It's the dude and the horse, or a dude on a motorcycle. That counts as cavalry. Um, that's 3 points. So, for instance, I gave the example of one mounted medieval knight, or a space marine on a bike, or could be a the Czechs during the Cold War had motorcycle scouts. So you can have those on there. You can also do a single ship 1 to 1,200 to 1 to 1,800 scale. Is going to be worth 3 points. Now, I might if you do actually do a 112 if you do 1/1200 scale, I just remember this is a 1 to 1,200 scale. Probably going to be worth more than 3 points, to be honest. Especially if you do do some sort of camouflage paint job on them. Some sort of measure. You'll probably get more points for that. But if it's just one of these guys, he's going to he'll be worth about 3 points, 3 to 5, somewhere in there. Again, depending on how fancy you get with your paint job. You get 3 points if you're doing a 1 to 100 or 1 to 200 scale aircraft. 5 points for a single 15mm vehicle like an M4 Sherman or a Stryker armored fighting vehicle. A 40mm based model. So, Reese, your dudes, your 54mm dudes, they're going to be worth 5 points. Or like a Space Marine Dreadnought or a 15mm artillery team, they're going to be worth 5 points. 10 points are going to be a 28mm vehicle like a Rhino or a T-34, or 10 points for a ship model. So, Chris Long, if you want to paint any of those Japanese or American World War II ships that you just picked up, they'll be worth 10 points apiece. These guys would be worth 10 points apiece once they're completed with decals and everything. Now, I kind of screwed up and started painting mine early, so I don't get to count them. Oops. Dummy me. And then if you really want to get into it and do 1/72 scale aircraft, by all means, you can paint one of those up and throw it in and get 10 points there as well. So what do I do with these points? Well, you're going to get one entry for each group of 10 points up to your goal. Now, you're going to establish your goal prior to starting. So either in Discord or in the NotJay Facebook group, you'll put in how many points you want to put in there. 1/48 scale with decals and everything. 1/48 scale aircraft with decals and everything. I'm probably going to say that's going to be worth 15 or 20, depending on what the aircraft is. We'll tackle it as we go, buddy. But yeah, it'll be worth more than that. That will be worth more than 10 points, especially if you're taking the time to put on decals. Decals. Go ahead.
Are we doing anything with terrain or no?
Yeah, we could talk terrain also. Again, throw it up on the either the Discord or the Facebook group, and we'll kind of get a consensus from everybody as to what they think it would be worth. If you've got an idea, hey, I'm gonna do a 28mm 2-level building, like what you saw on my brother's table this weekend for Fistful of Lead Kanji City, I'm probably going to say, time and effort on that, that's going to be easily, 20 points. If you're doing 15 millimeter huts, those will probably be worth 5 points a piece, 10 points a piece, again, depending on how intricate you're making it. So, yeah, we can do that. Absolutely.
I was just curious.
Sure. Really, what this is all about is getting people to make their lead pile less monochromatic. That's the real goal here. And if you want to add to your lead pile while you're doing it, great. But
That's what
we
I'm
just
doing
want to make
right
it
now.
Yeah, we just want to make it less monochromatic. Tim says I'm going to just be tuning in through the day to see how you are all doing. I'm doing well, thanks. Outstanding, Tim. Well, this is just a short little blurb for right now. Saturday, this coming Saturday at noon, we're starting. We're going to start and we're going to run for 24 hours until noon on Sunday.
Hey, you bring on all the pointless questions you got, Tim. I'm a big fan.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And while we're gonna have some guests. I don't have a big list of guests joining us, so it's gonna be pretty much just us for the most part. But you know what? That's cool too. Well, and y'all know Saturday nights we'll talk about anything. So yeah, for every 10 points up to your goal, you'll get an entry into the drawing. If you hit your goal, you're going to get an additional 5 points, and then you'll get one entry into the drawing for each group of 10 points past the goal, including the portion of the next group. So, for instance, McMurray and Warmut have decided their goal is going to be 150 points. So what that means is if they actually hit 150 points, they will receive 15 points for just hitting each increment.
15 entries?
Yeah, 15 entries. Plus the 5 entries for meeting the goal. If one of them does one additional model, if you do one additional model and you do 151, you'll get one additional entry for doing 1 point into that next group, the next portion of the group.
Okay. But again, it's still one draw or one entry for every 10 points past there, right?
Correct. Yeah.
Okay. Sweet.
Let's do it. And what are you going to get with those with out of the drawing? Well, we've got multiple prizes, so there's going to be multiple drawings. Once, if your name is pulled out in the drawing, that's it. You don't get able to get drawn again. It's one prize per player, basically. And we may end up having enough prizes for everybody who decides to join this. We might not. I don't know. I do know that we already have some pledges of drawings from Hissy Cat. He's got some stuff that he's going to be sending to me to give away. I'm going to have some stuff. Hissy Cat.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, he's got some 3D printed monsters and tall beastie things that are looking pretty cool to send out. So Tim D says maybe get in some painting just to have fun with y'all. And if you don't want to actually jump in and be in the challenge and you just want to paint with us, that's cool too. Whatever it is, whatever it is that you want to do. Now, you can prepare all of your models that you want prior to this Saturday. So getting them cleaned up, getting them primed, getting them ready to go, that's all fine. And what Warmut's going to do is he's either going to take a picture or do a quick video showing everything, because how many miniatures do you think he's already got prepped? 100?
Primed, easily 200.
Yeah, he's got 232 millimeter, 25 to 32 millimeter miniatures all ready to go. And I think he's still doing more. So he's going nuts with it. My brother is getting stuff primed and ready to go now. I'm getting stuff primed and ready to go. And
My
I'm gonna
DCS is coming off a great big painting challenge, so I have nothing primed and nothing ready, and pretty painted hard for the past 4 months. So we'll see.
Oh, you got another 3 months to go, man.
We're working on it. We're going for it. I'm not going to stop.
No. I mean, you're crazy nuts painter anyway. I mean,
yeah, got to beat Brian.
Well,
it's going to be a real run
because the last time we did a 24-hour show, what, 3 years ago now? 4 years ago?
Something like that.
How many did you paint? You painted like what, 30? 35?
I painted 42 28 millimeter World War II things. World War II infantry figures that were US.
Yeah.
And then I painted like 30 something 15 millimeter early war German tanks.
Yeah. So, you know.
So 30 15 millimeter World War II tanks, if I completely finished them, would have gotten me to 150 points. So who knows? Maybe we'll try and get 100 points or something knocked out.
There you go.
But I'm not sure.
Yeah. So
I don't think
anyway,
any 15 millimeter paint, but yeah.
So that's the gig. That's the deal. We're gonna kick off at noon on Saturday. That's noon Central Daylight Time. In the U.S., we're gonna run all the way through until noon the next day. Having fun the entire time. We hope. I think I can only go 6 hours at a time per link.
Oh, on StreamYard?
Yeah. So I think that's the limit. So I will we'll actually have 4 separate setups. But I'll let y'all know for sure. This coming Wednesday, our regular show is going to be the March to Victory recap. And all I got to say is it was a blast.
It was absolutely stellar.
It was amazing. Won't go into detail, won't give anything away, but man, was it fun. And we're going to talk about it. So, all right, guys, we've been hitting this. We're coming up on 18 and a half minutes. I think we've described it good enough. If anybody's got questions about it, let me know. Hit Discord or hit the group. Let me know if you got any questions. We'd be more than happy to answer. And this is nothing to be taken seriously. We're just having fun with it. There's some prizes. Oh, and he pops in just at the last second. Hey, Warmut.
Hey, I just saw your what you call it there.
Fry guy, you here?
Yeah, hey, Marbury. So trying to catch my breath.
So that's okay. That's okay, buddy. No, just letting everybody know what we got going on. We figured we thought you have about 200 miniatures already primed. Is that right?
I'll make a brief video and let you guys see it later.
All right. Very cool. Very cool.
Is Brian on here?
Yeah,
exactly. Like, talk, doofus.
He is talking. He has
You're
been.
not listening.
No, there's no way.
Is McMurray on here?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
And here we all are unable to see your beautiful smiling face. What do you know? What a shame.
No, because they'll give away a surprise. So anyway.
So, we all know you're beautiful, Brian. You don't have to surprise us. We know it.
Right. So,
Mama says.
So anyway, like I said, got questions about it? Drop it. Drop us a line.
How many points for Big Giants and Kings of War?
What?
How many points for the Big Giants of Kings of War?
If they're
How
40
tall are
millimeter
tall are
bases,
they?
Oh, they're pretty tall.
well,
what
we
size
probably
is the
have to
base?
pull and ask.
Probably, I don't know, 75, 120.
They'll probably be worth 10 points at least.
Oh, here, I'll show you this guy. I'll show you one. Here.
Your life is so hard.
Oh yeah,
Huh?
your life is so hard.
All right, here you go. That big dude.
Oh yeah, he'll
That
probably
big
be
dude.
worth.
Gonna clobber you.
Easily
Um,
3 or 4 points.
Oh yeah. No, we'll probably go. I'll
There's
probably
a-
say.
There's a 28 mil right there.
I'll say 15.
All
I'll go
right.
15.
All right, I'll give you about $10 and bump it to 50.
Yeah.
Ha!
Yeah, you're not getting away with saying I'll do 150 points and only painting 3 of those guys. No, that's not how that works. So, all right, guys. Well, I'm going to go ahead and close out, but I just wanted to get this up and let everybody know what we're looking at. And because I could have done just a regular video and uploaded it, but my
It's a
internet
pain.
is
It's a pain. You're good.
yeah. So, all right, guys. We will see you all on Wednesday night, 8 p.m. Central Daylight Time, like normal. We're going to talk about March to Victory and how much fun it was.
Oh, cool.
I sent it to you, Jester. I'll send it to you again, and I posted on the tack up thing group, but I'll send it to you again, sir. No worries. So, all right, guys. We will see y'all on Wednesday. We will see you on Saturday and into Sunday. And we're gonna have a whole lot. Yes, Saturday, 12 noon my time. You're on Arizona and California are on the same time now, right?
No, California's behind us. Arizona time.
That's right.
Change. Yeah.
Right. You are now with New Mexico and Colorado time.
Yeah, they're with us.
Yeah. Right. Is that right? Yeah. All right. So it would be 11 o'clock your time.
That's cool.
All right.
All right.
So take care, guys. And until Wednesday, we will see y'all on the flip side.